So my client says to me, can we change the light in our stairwell? And so they come and take a look at this. And I said, of course, that's not that difficult. And they said, well, how in the world do you do that? Because it's over the hole in the stairwell area. You can't lean over and get it done. And the reality is, if you put a step ladder here so that you can reach over to change that fixture, you run the risk of leaning over, having the step ladder fall the other way, and then you fall through the stairwell. That could be quite an injury. So I've got a trick. I developed a system, oh, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. So when I'm in someone's house painting in the stairwell, I don't have to use an extension pole. I just throw this rig together, I jump up there and I make a temporary platform. Now I'm going to show you how to do it. So the way we do this is we have to create a platform which basically extends the floor from the top of the staircase directly underneath where the light is. That way you can get out on top of this platform, put your ladder up, and then it's a real easy procedure and you don't run the risk of falling over. So what we have to do is we just have to measure from where the floor is to the ceiling, and it's about 8 feet. Transfer that line down, threw a little bit of tape on the wall. Now the reason I developed this for painting is because I needed a way to get in the platform to do the cut line without scratching the walls. So here's the trick. What we do is we take our 2x6 and we're going to basically install this up against this wall without drilling into the wall. The idea here is we're going to have point load from here to the stairs and here to the stairs, and that's going to transfer all the weight, and we're going to use joist hangers. We'll throw a few on, and then we'll just place some 2x6s in between where we are here and over there. And then we can put a piece of cheap plywood on top. The whole thing costs about 30 bucks. It puts together in about 10 minutes, and then you're off to the races. So I haven't had this engineered, so if you do this at home, you're taking your life in your own risk. But what I've done is I'm just taking basic structure technology, how to do 2-point loads, and transfer that weight. 2x6 is enough. It's only over 7 feet, so it's not a huge span. And so basically we're just gonna, not a whole lot of measuring going on here. All we want to do is make sure that when we put a 2x6 in this cradle, it's not going to be rolling over. My pieces of wood, and here are my structural point loads. I'm just going to place them gently against the wall for now. And I'm going to slide a little bit of cardboard protection in behind. This is how I keep from scratching up the walls. All right, here we go. Now this is really quite simple. And so you don't have to screw into the wall. I've got these little brackets, they're about $1. And I'm just gonna connect these two pieces together. So this is something you can do alone. It's probably easier if you have a second pair of hands around to help you out. Okay, so now I've got my, we'll call it our rim joist, and a couple of pieces of lumber here that are screwed together with a plate, cardboard stapled on, it's not going anywhere. And now it gets really simple. I just take my 8-foot piece of lumber and bring it up and through here, and then I just slide it back and rest it into place. That seemed pretty easy. Now, the joist hangers have a little spot here where you screw in an angle. That ties it together so that it's not going to just fall apart on you. In this particular situation, probably better to fill all the holes. I've got this one board left. Now, if you've never done this before and you find it a little bit precarious, all you have to do is put this board here and screw it down. Now it'll hold the whole structure from sliding off the wall. There we go. Done. Now this isn't going anywhere. And that'll carry a few thousand pounds. My wife says I'm a little overweight, but I think I'll be fine. This piece of flooring that we're going to put on here is just a piece of chipboard. It's basic subfloor that you find in the hardware store. You can use the 5/8 version. I have 3/4 because that's what I'm matching up here for this renovation, but the 5/8 would be fine. We just bring this down the stairs. Nice and simple. Rest it into place. Done. Platform. The only other thing I would suggest would be throw a couple of screws in the corners, just so that you don't have any wood sliding around. There's nothing worse than that feeling when you're in a situation like this and your footing doesn't feel safe. That is a flooring screw, so it's designed to do the job, and I'm sure we'll be fine with that. The only thing left to do now is to see if this thing is strong enough to hold my weight. Yep, looks good to me. I'm not going anywhere. So you can imagine, and before, if I was on a ladder, I'd have to be leaning over to do this. That's really dangerous. Now I am right in its face. And this is so simple to do. Just make sure the light switch is off first. There we go. Pull down our leads. Now, in a lot of jurisdictions, you have to get a licensed electrician to do this work. That I am not. But for the do-it-yourselfers out there, most jurisdictions allow homeowners to take care of their own minor jobs like changing a fixture. And if you're not comfortable connecting the black and the white, then please don't do it. Take out the mounting plate, and they've connected the ground. That shouldn't be like that, but that's all right. Voila, now it's gone. Remember, if you want to learn more, just subscribe to our channel, Ottawa Design and Build, here on YouTube.